Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So in this video, I wanted to talk about a different topic than usual, and I wanted to talk about how I do not have a passion for cloud computing. So I wanted to make this video because a lot of people in tech, when they make videos, all these content creators about tech, seem to have a passion for the topic that they're talking about. And it can seem like the only way to get in tech and to succeed in tech is to have a passion for it. And some people, like me to an extent, will try to force it. We'll try to force it and try to make it our life, make it our passion. And that's what I was doing when I first started this channel. I wanted to make cloud computing my passion. And even though it is my job, I just want to say that it is not my passion. But just because it's not my passion, it doesn't make me less successful in my career or less excited about the topic, right? So to me, cloud computing is like Mjolnir, right? Thor's hammer. If you're familiar with Marvel Comics, I chose this because I actually have it. Cloud computing to me is a tool. This is what cloud computing is to me. It doesn't make me any less of an expert. I am good at wielding this tool, but the thing I'm good at, the thing I'm actually passionate about, is software development. And again, this is something that is enabled by wielding this tool and mastering it to the best of my ability. And for those of you who are not Marvel experts, think about it as I'm a sculptor. This is a hammer. This is just a tool to enable me to sculpt things, right? So the thing about cloud computing is that it is just infrastructure, purely and simply. It is servers turning on and running things. And personally, as somebody who's extremely creative and like to just think about things and putting them into action and developing software, it is really a tool. I am very good at other tools. I'm very good at PowerShell. I'm very good at TypeScript. I'm very good at Angular. I'm very good at a lot of other tools. But these tools, again, are just tools. And some people, and there's nothing wrong with that, some people are really passionate about the tools. They want to be experts at the tool. They want to be experts at cloud computing. They want to be expert at PowerShell, or Angular, or TypeScript, or whatever you have that, some people just want to be experts at this tool. And to me, it's not something that I enjoy. The tool of cloud computing is a fantastic tool. And honestly, I don't know that I would be able to practice my craft, which I consider to be more software development, if there was no cloud computing involved. But the question is, why am I not doing software development if that's what I'm passionate about? And the answer is very simple. It's because I love software development. When I'm done with work, I want to do software development. This is the thing that takes my mind off of work. This is the thing that makes, my creative brain going, like making a website, creating a page, creating a tool that I actually use. I've made a ChatGPT clone for myself that I actually use and develop constantly to add new features that I enjoy, that I want. And I feel that if I was doing this job, if I was doing software development as a job, as good as the money is there, I feel like I wouldn't want to do that when I come home. I wouldn't want to go back home and do more of that thing, because it's different when you do it as a job, right? And in the same way that when I do cloud computing and I love my job and I love what I do, I don't want to come home and do cloud computing. Honestly, when I do my software projects, the one thing I dread above all is doing the Terraform code for the infrastructure. Every time I start a new project, I'm starting a new one right now, and I have to do the infrastructure. And that is just draining me, because that is not what I'm passionate about. And I wanted to make this video for anyone who's like, I like cloud computing. I think there's money in it. I can do a job. But I don't know if I would be good at it, because I'm not passionate about it. This is not something I want to do 24/7 all the time. And I want to let you know that it's okay. If you think of this as cloud computing, you can master the tool without necessarily making it your whole life and your whole personality, right? This is a hammer, right? Just like any tools, just like this is a scalpel or a X-Acto knife or whatever. You can use these tools proficiently and use them on a daily basis for your job without it being your passion. I do not have a passion for X-Acto knife, but I like 3D printing and I like carving out little pieces to make it smooth, right? So I am very proficient at this. I understand. I just cut myself today, right? That's how much I use it. But you don't have to be all about the X-Acto knife life, right? Don't be scared. If you are somebody who wants to get into cloud computing because you think it's cool technology and you want to be part of it, or you just want to make money, that's okay. You don't have to make the technology or your job your entire life, right? You get to have interests outside of the job. And I know it may seem like everybody in the cloud field is super passionate about it, but I wanted to be one of those examples here that, you can be successful in cloud computing without being passionate about it. That being said, there's a difference between having a passion and having skills and interests, right? If you have no skills and no interest in cloud computing, maybe it's not the right job for you, right? But you can have skill and interest in the thing that you do without necessarily being passionate about it. And it's okay. It's okay. Master your craft, become good at it during work hours, and then do other things. And for me, I am blessed that the other thing is software development, especially web development, because it means that I get to use the cloud as a tool. So when I work, cloud is my main job. When I do my passion projects, cloud is a tool. And when cloud becomes a tool for me, I get to explore it however I want with whatever tools I want. I am growing my projects from simple Azure functions to potentially Azure Service Bus to potentially web apps to other things. And I try to build up a project that grows my whole skills through what I love. And what I love, again, is not cloud computing. So you might be wondering, Carolyn, if you're not passionate about cloud computing, why do you spend your time outside of your work hours making videos about cloud computing? And the answer is simple. I enjoy cloud computing. It is not my passion, again, but it is a wonderful tool. And because it is my job and I do this every day, it's much easier for me to actually create content that is useful to you. Now, of course, I could make web development videos, but unlike cloud computing, I can't claim to be an expert. I can't claim to have experience in that world because I don't have any professional in that experience in that world. This is a hobby for me. And cloud computing, I can say I have a job in this. I do this all day, every day. I know this thing in and out. And I can provide you with content that is relevant to you, especially since I'm pretty sure most of my audience is people who are trying to get into cloud computing or get better at cloud computing. So it makes sense, right? And one thing I wanted to add to this video is that you don't have to force yourself to be passionate. You don't have to force yourself to enjoy cloud computing. It's not necessary. Sometimes the passion will come, sometimes it won't. And the thing about passions in life is that you don't get to choose what you're passionate about, right? Passion is very emotional. There's no choice. I don't get to choose the person I marry. My whole body feels happiness when I'm with her, right? I don't choose it. And same thing with software development. My whole body feels like this is something that I enjoy, that is fun for me. And I don't think that you could force your body to be happy in something that doesn't make you happy, right? It's like saying, I'm going to be passionate about um, skydiving, right? Forcing yourself to dive out of a plane regularly to finally become passionate about it, and putting yourself in a position of agonizing fear just to like something is not a good solution. And I recommend that you follow your heart, follow what your brain is telling you about things you like. And it's okay to just be like, you know what? I will do cloud computing in my job, and I will do what I'm passionate about outside of my job. Now, for a lot of people, it's video games, right? A lot of people are like, I'm passionate about these video games. I'm going to learn a lot about it. I'm going to be the best at it. But they're not making a career out of it, right? Some people, it's Marvel Comics, right? Nerds. But it's okay, right? It's okay to not be passionate about it. It's okay to just have it as a job. It's okay to just have it to make money, right? Money is a very acceptable reason to get a job. Okay, don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. As much as it helps to be passionate about something, sometimes just, as long as you have the right motivation for yourself and you go for it with the right motivation for yourself, you should be golden, right? So with all that being said, if you want to watch another video about cloud computing, like click right here. It's going to be cloud computing themed, and feel free to subscribe too. And I'll see you in the next video.